Hi there, welcome to Happy Thinkers. Once again, I'm glad that you're on this platform. This video would be for the primary 6 students who are taking the PSA exams this year. This video will be covering the Singapore Chinese Girls' School first semester assessment from last year, 2019. Is the math paper, and this video will cover booklet A, which is the MCQ section. If you're familiar with your examinations, you should know that for paper 1 you should not be using any calculator. So when I'm going through, I'll also try my best to show you the thorough working that you should be doing to get the answers. So question 1, this is a very simple question. This is basically 300,000 plus 20,000 plus 40 plus 4. Okay, if you look at option 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, they got the 3 here, the 3 here, and the 3 here, and the 3 here, all correct. And then the next one is 20,000. So option 1 and 2 are out because the next digit is a 0. Okay, option 3 and 4 are correct because this 2 here represents 20,000. Okay, and then their thousands place is also placed correctly with a 0 because they didn't add any thousand here in this equation. And then you can see this is 40 plus 4. Okay, so option 4 will be out because it's a 440. Okay, instead of 44 here. So answer is 3. Question 2, K spent $1,399,685. Question 2, K spent $1,399,685 on a house. Round off this number to the nearest $1,000. So they want the nearest 1,000, so you always look at the position that is on its right, which in this case is the hundreds. Okay, so you look at the 6. 6 is bigger than 5. Anything that's 5 and above, you have to round up. So 6. This 6 over here would have to be a deciding factor for the 1,000 to be rounded up. So the 9 become 10. Therefore, the next one also become a 10. And therefore, when you carry the 10 over, this 3 becomes a 4. Okay? So it becomes $1,400,000. Option 4. Question 3. In 6.79, what does the digit 9 stand for? Okay, this is your numbers. If I have this number here, this is basically my thousands. 1,000 with a TH position. This is my 100 with a TH. This is my 10 with a TH. Okay, so this 9 represents 9 hundredths. Answer is 3. Okay. Question 4, find the value of 3 over 4 divided by 5 over 12. So this is a keep, change, flip question, right? You keep the 3 over 4, you change the times to change the divide to times, and you flip the second fraction. Why do we do that? Because it's easier to calculate. You can just times your fractions fast. Okay, it's more intuitive. So 36 over 20, you will have to simplify it. If I divide by 4, it will be a 9 and a 5. So answer is number 2. Okay. There are red, blue, and yellow beads. The ratio of the number of red beads to the number of blue beads is 2:1. The ratio of the number of red beads to yellow beads is 3:2. What is the ratio of the number of red beads to the number of blue beads to the number of yellow beads? Okay, so you can see this is this sentence here. Red is to blue is 2:1. Okay, and then this one, red beads to yellow beads. Okay, red beads to yellow beads is 3:2. Essentially, if you can see here, my red is the same, right? It's supposed to be the same. So let's change it into a ratio that is the same. You have to times 3 here. This one I times 3 becomes 6 is to, this one also must times 3 becomes 6 is to 3. This one I change it to 6 as well. sorry, we change it to 6 as well, so I must times 2. So this one also must times 2. Okay, so what's the new ratio? Red is to blue is to yellow. That would be 6 is to 3 is to 4. Okay, answer is number 2. Basically, to recap, you need to make whatever that has been compared twice, okay, the same, alright? Because it is the same, the rate hasn't changed from the start to the end. Amy made 7 dumplings every 3 minutes. How many dumplings can she make in an hour? So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So how many 3 minutes are there in 1 hour? Okay, that would be 60 divided by 3, and that is 20. So there are 23 minutes, okay? 20 of 3 minutes in an hour. So you can use 20 times 7 and you will get 140. Option 1. Jenny had $50. She bought 4 notebooks and had X dollars left. What is the cost of each notebook? Express the cost of one notebook in terms of X. So $50 minus what you have left is what you have spent, right? Basically. Okay, and what did she spend on? The 4 notebooks. Alright, and what did the question ask? 1 notebook. Okay, so you have to divide by 4. Alright, so the answer would be essentially this with the dollar sign outside, okay, to make it neater for the examiner. Oh, wait. No. Jenny had $50. Jenny had $50. She bought 4 notebooks and had X dollars left. What was the cost of each notebook? Express the cost of one notebook in terms of X. So you use $50, which is what she had, minus X dollars, okay, that's what she has left, which means 50 minus X is what she has spent. Alright, what did she spend on? 4 notebooks, okay? What did the question ask? It asked for 1 notebook. So you must divide this whole thing by 4, okay? And if you write it neatly, it will look like this. So answer is number 1. Question 8. The diameter of the circle below, not drawn to scale, is 14 cm. Find the area of the circle. Express your answer in terms of pi. So area of circle, the formula is pi r square, right? What is r? R is half the diameter. What is the diameter here? The diameter here is 14. So radius is 7. So in terms of pi, find the area in terms of pi. That would just be 7 square pi, and that is 49 pi. Answer is option 3. Next question. The figure below is made out of a quadrant and a triangle. Find angle x. Okay, so a quadrant. What is a quadrant? Quadrant is a quarter of a full circle. Okay, I can't really draw a circle very well here, but it's a full circle. Alright, and what is the property of a circle? Okay, one property of a circle, I mean it has a lot of properties, but one property of the circle is that from the middle, okay, you draw any line across from the middle to any of its arc, any point on its arc. It's called the radius. This is called the radius. So this is also the radius. This is also the radius. So in other words, okay, in other words, let me erase away all this. In other words, these two lines are going to be the same length. Okay, this is the same length, which means this is what? This is an isosceles triangle, alright? So this angle here is also 70. Property of isosceles triangle is that the base angles are the same. So x is going to be 180 minus 70 minus 70. Why is it 180? Because the angle sum of a triangle is 180. Okay, all angles in a triangle added together will be 180 degrees. So the answer for this is 40. Option number 1. Okay. Question 10. ABCD is a square with a semicircle cut from the side